I'm so excited to have this guy back on the show. It has been a long ass time since I've had him on the show. He was last on here April 2021. My God, so much has changed. He's just an absolute YouTube giant. He is the host of Friday Night Tights. You can see us every Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on his YouTube channel, Nerdrotic. Welcome, Gary Beuchler of Nerdrotic.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on. We
Oh
just
my
got some breaking news, by the way. You want to break some news?
Yes, let's break it.
News, Mrs. Nerdrotic. It's bad.
Uh-oh.
Henry
Did
Cavill.
Did my nudes come out of the cloud?
Yes, there's a Chrissie Mayr fappening going on right now.
Finally.
But we know Jennifer Lawrence invented the internet and the fappening.
Yes.
Henry
I still have her nudes saved on my phone.
Really? I had to crop one.
phone.
That's actually the first time I saw it when I was doing a tweet. No, I didn't search out the fappening. I didn't because I'm old. But Henry Cavill just posted on Instagram that he's not playing Superman.
No freaking way.
Yep. Bad news.
Why? Why is this happening, Gary? Everyone loves him. He's beautiful to look at. Women love him. Men love him. The gays love him.
Yeah.
The straights love him. This is not okay. Let's go to his Instagram. And this is something you had been talking about or worried about. Is it because he's a white man?
Probably. I don't know. Yes, I think it's oh my God. I just had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's sad news, everyone. I will, after all, not be returning as Superman after being told by the studio to announce my return back in October prior to their hire. This news isn't the easiest, but that's life. The changing of the guard is something that happens. I respect that. James and Peter have a universe to build. I wish them all involved, the new universe, the best of luck and the happiest of fortunes for those who have been by my side through the years. We can mourn for a bit, and then we must remember Superman is still around. Everything he stands for still exists, and the examples he sets for us are still there. May turn to where the cape, my turn to where the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will. It's been fun ride with you all. Onwards and upwards. Oh, this is the bad foot to get off on.
I want to see how he really feels. This is a very PR appropriate post here.
He's a classy dude.
Too classy. Classier than they deserve.
I can't imagine he is happy after being told by the studio he could come back. And what are they going to go? I just envision like Timothy Chalamet as Superman or some little waif. I can't imagine them finding somebody better than him.
Did he do something wrong, Henry Cavill? Or is it literally just like he embodies a strong white male? He represents the patriarchy. He's just too good look. Like, what did he actually do anything wrong?
No, he didn't do anything wrong. And I think that's it. I think he was born if he was a star 10, 15 years ago, he'd be a bigger star. He'd be in everything. Yeah. He'd be James Bond. But Hollywood takes it's a giant corporate ship that has a hard time turning around. And I like James Gunn as a filmmaker. I don't know, not too sure as a person, but as a filmmaker for sure. And maybe he's got a better idea. I highly doubt you'll come up with somebody better than Henry Cavill. I could be wrong, but this is the wrong foot. This is terrible. This is like you have just got off on the worst foot, because Snyder fans or not Snyder fans, they loved Henry Cavill. Like you said, everybody loved Henry Cavill.
What's not to love? And is it true that he left Witcher for this, or he left Witcher for the idea that he would come back?
I think he more left. I think they could have done Witcher and Superman at the same time. I think he left Witcher because the showrunner wasn't respecting the lore, and he left plenty of breadcrumbs stating that like, hey, I'll stay if you respect the source material. But I guess maybe he'll grow tired of being a bait and switch at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, if he were born 10 years earlier. It sucks. It sucks being born in the wrong decade because he's a strong guy. He's a great actor. He's again, I'm gonna keep talking about how hot he is. It's really upsetting to see this. And like, what is he gonna do now? Is he just kind of like I don't know. I just refuse to believe that Hollywood is done uh giving this guy work.
Now he'll if well, Marvel's not smart. I'd say they'd pick him up, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe do something original. Get into an original action franchise, and that might be better off. I think he'll have plenty of roles coming up.
Yeah. So who do you think they're looking at for the next Superman?
I have I have no idea. I can't think of a single person that will be as good as Henry Cavill. Maybe I can't think of his name. No, he wouldn't be as good either. He'd be okay, but the guy who was in Umbrella Academy, he was also in Doctor Who, the 11th Hour. I can't think of his name, but the big guy. Like they're maybe they are going to go ahead with the Ta-Nehisi Coates, the man who hates America, his version of Superman that Jar Jar Abrams was going, or I don't know, knowing Warner Brothers, Leslie Jones. That would be my pick.
Yeah. Oh God. From XSL. What if Cavill was Gladiator, Hyperion, or Sentry?
That would still be kind of like a knockoff Superman with Hyperion and Sentry, for sure. This it's super disappointing, man. I didn't think James Gunn would be that stupid, but
wonder who he's got lined up. Mazit was at. Oh, thanks, Mazit, for the 20. With the news that Henry Cavill not returning as Superman, could you, Gary, or the Fellowship put out a poll on who cares about the future of a James Gunn-led DC film universe? I put one out, but y'all got greater reach.
Yeah, I'll put out a poll. Maybe he'll respond. He's kind of sensitive to some stuff. Like he went after Josh at Den of Nerds and like, whatever with Josh at Den of Nerds. But like I think the way he went at like throwing in the parents' basement shit at the end, that's basic bitch stuff.
Again, it's basement hatred.
It is.
Albert, not a retro for 5. It sucks that Cavill isn't Superman now. I feel for his successor already, but knowing it will really irk Anna makes it a little more bearable.
Oh wow. Yeah. I don't know how Anna's probably not gonna be happy. That would be my guess.
Big simp. A big simp.
Big Henry simp.
Tommy D. Chrissy, you are the best. Thank you for putting that in all caps. So I know you're serious. Sailor Mercury. Never forget James Gunn supported Gina's cancellation. Ooh, really?
Oh, I think that's correct. And I did forget that.
Yuck.
I want to say I think that's correct. I think he said something like consequence
culture.
Something to that effect.
JGM director. Damn, Superman unemployed. What the hell is next?
I mean, my hot take on the Cavill thing is I think DC's done. I think like they had their chance. The superhero thing is fading real fast. They're going to need minimum 2 years to get things going. And I just don't think, I think they will find that when they come out with the films, they'll still make some money, but you'll see that diminishing returns. You're not going to see an automatic billion with a Batman. Like you didn't get that with a Batman movie. That should be, they were still using COVID as an excuse, but like a Batman movie needs to make $1 billion. A Superman movie needs to make $1 billion. Guess what Superman movie would make $1 billion? The one with Henry Cavill in it. The one with Henry Cavill in it. So good luck. For DC fans, I just want them to have good stories because they deserve it. They're good fans. They're actually really good, passionate fans. And I want to see him too because I love this character. But this is right now not getting off on the right foot. And wow, they better come out with some really. James Gunn better make the most fucking traditional DC stories imaginable if he has a chance. And the things are going against him. Marvel has burned up all the superhero goodwill. That's not his fault. Getting rid of Henry Cavill is his fault. And now people who are starting to forgive James Gunn are going to start to remember that he was supporting canceling Gina Carano. So that forgivingness will be gone. Wish him luck.
They should have kept Henry Cavill and just made his character trans or something. I feel like
Probably.
Dustman
If Henry
Naraj.
Cavill played like freaking Conan or The Shadow or some pulp thing, he'd be great.
Oh
He'd be
yeah.
great. Like Shadow.
Anybody with their shirt off. How about Henry Cavill as Omni-Man in a live action Invincible?
Invincible? Maybe. But that's another bad Superman. I mean, I liked Invincible, but I'm over the bad Superman trope.
I had a hard time seeing it.
There you go. 40K movie.
Invincible?
Yeah.
Okay. Sith Cake.
It's Invincible, not Invincible.
Fuck. Just found out about Henry. He was the only reason I was looking forward to DC movies. IMO, their only shot at a comeback was a Henry-led proper Superman movie, Truth, Justice, and the American Way.
Yeah, it's an inexplicable decision. You needed some kind of goodwill going into. You had James Gunn, that was goodwill, and if you brought in Henry, and if you just said, "Okay, we're going to start from scratch here," people probably would have been fine. Like even that, I like Ben Affleck as Batman, but like Henry was kind of like that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker with a lot of people. So now he just alienated fans who aren't going to come back. And is your new Superman that important to you, dude? Is it really that important to you to like alienate the percentage of Henry fans, which is pretty big, including the number of women who would have broke records for a superhero movie. The number of women that would have seen a Henry Cavill return to Superman.
Oh yeah, Marksmanoff. Give Henry a 40K show or movie to do.
That might be his next. Maybe that's the thing because he's really into that. But like it's crowdfund that shit to make it separated from Hollywood completely.
Dan Richards, if Gunn has 10-year DCEU arc planned, makes sense.
If he does, but that's 10 effing years. I don't think superhero movies last that long. That's me. And I like them. And I'm like a fan.
Yeah. So it seems like he should have been safe. Like play the hits. Don't try to be edgy. Don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Well, the thing is now they're going to have to reinvent Superman again. You can't like do a Christopher Reeve like they did with Superman Returns. And whoever you get, fair or not, is going to get compared to Henry Cavill. And I think it's fair because you got rid of Henry Cavill. So this person better be Henry Cavill and he best look like fucking Superman.
Mm-hmm. You better not ignore leg day. To Gary's answer, I mean that the SJWs at Netflix and Amazon want to reduce the value of things most people enjoy, like anime and video games, into their activist projects by taking away its escapism.
Yes. Mm-hmm. This is all, I mean, like, this is where, whether Hollywood is aware of it, whether the people on the board at Disney or Netflix are aware of it, some are. And the ones who are aware of it are their DEI officers, the infiltrators into our culture who are trying to separate us, divide us, and the end game for them, if they destroy it, good, even better. They either change it to what they feel it needs to be because they know better than you and they are the good guys and we are the bad guys and this is a white supremacist society, or it just falls apart. Either way, they win. So that's what we're fighting destroyers. We're people who want to preserve and build. And of course, we want to evolve. We're not trying to preserve any like 50s ideals. We don't, other than Ryan. And we don't like want all the women unless they want to be there. If they want to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, that's their choice. That's not easy, by the way.
Yeah, you could be barefoot, pregnant, and fighting. Or fighting in an army.
Fighting in a war.
Yeah.
And that will be a reality someday if we keep going the way we're going. But I digress. It is cultural Marxism. That's what it is. And I'm at first I was like caught. Do I want to say that? That might sound crazy. And then I had tons and years of evidence. So I have no problem saying it now at all because it's a fact. And then when people in Hollywood going, yeah, and yeah, we know it was always there, but there's still a lot of people in Hollywood who just want to create art, and whatever their politics are, their main goal is like, I'm not here to teach you. I'm not here to preach to you. I just want to create art. That's what we need to support wherever they come.
Inakma. Oh, what's up, Inakmaman? Rest in peace, DC. Have fun with gay black Superman. To quote The Who, meet the old boss, same as the old boss. I'm out. Oh, that's very sad to see. He just seemed like a really solid dude. It's sad how they have destroyed beloved characters. I am afraid just how bad Disney Plus will ruin Daredevil.
Oh, I wouldn't even bother watching it. Like, if you want to preserve what is not even arguably the best superhero television show ever made is Daredevil. Like, even with the flawed season 3, it's still like 1,000 times better than anything Disney Plus has put out. If you want that preserved, do not watch Daredevil on Disney Plus. They've already ruined the Kingpin and they've already ruined the Daredevil. You already have your answer, and they don't have the same people working on the show. So
don't taint yourself. This is why I still haven't seen Two Girls, One Cup. I'm just not seeing it. Mark,
I haven't seen it either.
Wow, good for us. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right, love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow, you guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.